Hey, what's up everyone? This video is all about farming red dust quickly and efficiently with almost no chance of running into any other players that might gank you or just hinder your progress in any way. So red dust is the PvP currency. It comes from, I believe, Seeds of Hatred they were called, so you need to convert that into red dust through a ritual. But we'll get to that in a little bit later. Alright, so just to show you as to why you want to farm that dust, firstly you can get the killer set here from this vendor. Of course there's nothing here because I've already got it, but basically this is where I pick it up from. And you can also get some mount customization bought from here. Alright, just to give you a heads up about a little glitch that there is, sometimes you might buy something from one of these vendors and another item which you have not bought yet may disappear. And this, I believe, is the case with me right now. So I do believe I'm missing a few items which are not shown here that I have not bought yet. It's only showing me that I don't have this warlord demonic warlord's wind chimes, but there's one more thing that I'm missing at least. Normally you can get this fixed by completely quitting the game and then starting it back up again, but I just did that and I'm still missing those pieces, so I'm not sure how it works. Maybe you have to do it a few times. Just a heads up that things might start disappearing. Also, for the killer set, you have to keep in mind that the same thing might happen for that where you're buying it, and also you have to keep in mind that for some of the classes there is no headpiece. So even if you get it, this set is shared across all your characters. However, the headpiece for some reason is not available on some of the classes. So this is what the set looks like. Honestly, it's very underwhelming. I don't really like it that much. I was hoping that the hood at least would be good, but I am not liking that at all. But yeah, anyway, this is what it looks like on a barbarian, and there's videos out there that they can showcase the other classes as well. But honestly, there's really nothing that is very standout kind of. All right, so what's the idea behind this run, and how do we farm quickly and efficiently without getting killed by other players into the PvP area? So the first thing is we're going to be doing this on World Tier 1. If you've already noticed, or if you haven't, doesn't matter. Basically, you can do this type of farm on any world tier, but as you go up in tiers, you have to keep in mind that the likelihood of running into another player and that player actually killing you and stopping your progress is getting higher and higher. So at world tier 4, you can pretty much guarantee that somebody's going to try to challenge you when you're converting your currency into those red dust while doing the ritual at the end. So instead, I've opted for doing this on World Tier 1. The other thing that you want to make sure is when you are out, just log out of your character, you want to make sure you go into your options, go to the social tab, and turn off cross-network play. I think it's on by default, so you have to manually turn it off. And then save the changes, close. Now, when you're on this screen, let's say that you've just logged out of your run that you were doing. When you're on the screen, you just have to wait 10 to 15 seconds before you log back in. This is to ensure that you're getting a fresh instance of the PvP map. And of course, in order to get the fresh instance of the PvP map, this means that you have to log out at the town in the PvP area, which is where we were just now. So I'm gonna log back in, and I will show you basically what I do once I get back in. So as soon as I'm back in, I'm just starting my run right away, because as soon as this, just mark myself blood to make sure that I can pick up the chest, otherwise I would not be able to. So basically I'm already on the clock, so to speak. Once this instance was created for me, and currently I'm the only one in it, there's a chance that some people might join in. This is the second chest location that's possible. It's not up, unfortunately. Continuing on to number 3, just to the south here. This is where it usually spawns. Continuing south. The next location. So we got lucky here. Further south. And then east. Along the lava waterfall. This is the southern altar of extraction, just for notification, and this is the next possible chest location. Okay, heading east and then north from here. Along the lava river. This is another possible location, however there's nothing there right now. Heading east to the next spawn. Once you get to the eastern edge of the map, just head northeast. This is another possible location. Then you head northwest, and up here is another possible location. Then head due north. This is another possible location. I'm getting very lucky this run, unfortunately. Head east and then swing south. This one is actually up. By the way, even if it's looking like I'm not having a lot of luck with these spawns, I'm still getting 10 to 13,000 per run. Consistently, so. Okay, another chest location here. From here we want to head north and then a little bit to the west. This is the next location. The next 3 locations are actually side houses. They're all close to the central altar. You can see it on the minimap, I hope. Okay. So this is west from the altar, east from the altar, and then north from the altar we have the other 2 houses. Okay. Up the stairs is the third location. Alright. Now we are heading northeast along the road here. And now we'll turn southeast. This little outcropping here is the next location. From here we head east and then south, or south and then east, doesn't matter. The destination is what counts, and we are trying to check this part right here. This is another possible spawn location, and then we head into the caves. Straight east along the edge of the map. This is the next chest location. I'm actually gonna jump from the mounts. This is to make sure that I'm only having 10-second count on getting my mount back up. Otherwise, if you get knocked off the mount by a mob, you're gonna have to wait 30 seconds. So sometimes it's best to do it yourself and not wait to get knocked. This is the next chest location, northern part of the cave system. Then head west to get out of the caves. As soon as you are out of the caves, head south. There's a possible chest here. From here, head directly north. I like to go on the left hand side here, just because there's spawns on the right hand side, I want to avoid them. Next location is here, but it's not up. Moving on. The next location is up here. But we don't have anything there, so I'm not going to go in. This is the northernmost chest you can get. So I am getting this one, and then continuing along the edge of the map. It's actually pretty easy because most of the time you're just following the edge of the map from one chest to the next. There's one possible chest right here. Of course I'm gonna get knocked off from the spiders. Story of my life. Okay, next location is up here on this ledge, but we don't have anything. And now what I'm doing is I'm checking the last location, which is right next to the northern altar of cleansing, or whatever it's called. So this will be the last one right here, and we don't have anything, so just gonna get rid of this trash real quick. And then just start the ritual. Okay, and I'd like to set up here just so I don't aggro up all the trash mobs that will spawn during the ritual. It takes 48 seconds. It is highly unlikely that anybody will challenge you or come near you while you're doing this in World Tier 1. Like I said, story is different in the higher tiers. So I tried this in World Tier 4, got yanked. So just heads up and warning, if you're not into PvP, you might want to stick to World Tier 1. But if you want a little bit of challenge, just to try it out and you don't mind losing your progress for one of these runs, then go ahead and try a higher tier, see if it works out for you. You can get better gear, so that's always something to offset any sort of issues along the way. Alright, once this is done, you just log back into town. Or not log, port back into town. From here, what I do is I just go and silver quick whatever I got, or deconstruct whatever you're looking for. The legendaries I always deconstruct unless it's something really good. This one is not. Alright, and I log off at this point and run it again. Of course, it's very grindy, very repetitive, but at the same time it's like the fastest run that I could figure out, and it's pretty good. It took me roughly a day to farm out almost everything, and I think I'm going to be finished by the time the day is up, so that's pretty good considering how much red dust you actually need to get in order to get all of the killer set plus all the mount customizations. One final thing, I just want to show you the map and just quickly show you the run that I did. So maybe I didn't show this in the beginning, sorry if I didn't, but basically we're doing this into the Dry Steppes area, Fields of Hatred, right where Al-Zuda is. There is one more PvP area here in Kyrgyzstan. This one is Denshar. I have not rather seen a map for this one where the chest locations are, so I don't have a route for this one. But I'm sure there are people out there who've put up videos for that one as well. But anyway, for this area here, what we're doing is basically we're going counterclockwise along the edges of the map with a small detour here in the middle, right about the midpoint of the run. Now you can see here that the Seething Abomination is up. You actually, if you run into it and it's on the way, it's actually a good idea to kill it. World Tier 1, it should not give you any challenge, and it'll throw about 800 to 900 seeds, which means it's basically the same as a chest. So it's kind of worth it to do that one. Otherwise, if it's just too far away, don't bother. Okay, so a normal run will start somewhere here in the town. You're gonna go out, chest number 1 is here, then you'll follow this route for chest number 2, which is right here. Then we're moving on to chest number 3, which is right here. Continuing south for chest number 4, right here. Then south and east again, right next to the altar. Past the altar and then south for the next chest. From here we head north, east, and then north again until we get to this point. This is one possible spawn location for a chest. From here we go east and then northeast until we get to this point. From here then we go northwest. This is another chest location. Directly north is another one over here. Then we head east and then south a bit for the next chest location. From here we head north for this chest location. From here then we kind of go around up to here. So this is the next spawn that's possible. Then we are getting to the part where the houses are, if you remember from the run that I showed you earlier. So just head west. This is the first house, and this is the chest where it might spawn. Go back out of the house. This is the second house and the second house chest that you might get. Then up the stairs into the third house and the chest over here. Then you go back out of the last house, take the route over here, and then turn southeast up until this little part here of the map, where you can get one more chest. From here you can take the route south and east until you get to this point, another possible spawn. From here go east to the next spawn. From here just follow the edge of the map north until the next spawn right here. Then exit the caves, turn south for the next spawn right here. From this point just head north. This is the next possible spawn. Then go along this route here, and there's a possible spawn here. And all the way on the northern part of the map there's a spawn right here. Then if you follow southwest, there's a spawn right here. Continuing southwest, spawn right here. And then we're heading to the northern altar. Possible spawn right here. If not, just start the ritual. Once it's completed, port back into town, rinse and repeat. That's it. Hopefully this video was useful, and I hope that I didn't forget to cover anything important, but basically that's the gist of it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it's something that you can use to sort of bypass the pain of doing this in the real PvP environment, so to speak. Thanks everyone for watching, and take care.